Welcome to Wayne's Weird World. Hopefully, I've got this right. I don't know. Now, get out the little knife. Get all this other stuff out of the way. And cut this thing off and find out what we've got. It's been hanging up here for, what was the date? The 3rd of April, so it's been here a year. 3rd of April, 24. So I've got to cut this thing off and pot it up. And if all goes well, where is the seam? There it is. Can't see it, but it's back there. Cut the tape. Now cut my finger. So it's been hanging up here for a year. That should be, I love that word, that should be enough time for this to have taken, if I have done the ariel layering properly. Oh, little froggy! All right. Oh, a massive little roots. Woohoo! All right. Now get under here. Cut the stem. Oh, nearly. Fairly thick. Aha! Okay. Well, that's promising. That's promising. Okay. Now, unhook this, whichever string it is, stringy bit. Get that out of the way. Woo-hoo! And here it is. A new Monstera. Look at that. Look at that massive roots. Well done, little one. Well done. It's got a new leaf coming up. I'll tuck these ariel roots into the potting mix. And see there's a cutting. There's a root coming out there. Another one there. So I'm just going to dust that. I could dust it with cinnamon, but I'm going to dust it with hormone rooting powder. Okay. Get this thing in my lap. Gus's lap blanket. I'm really hoping that this microphone is going to do the job. Because when I got the new phone, the recordings were absolute. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Jamison. I'm in recovery mode. After a competition at Penguin Beer Company last night, Russian roulette with barbecue hot wings. One was dosed very heavily in hot sauce. And a friend of mine tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Oh, come on, up you go." So he was the first one. They needed 6. There were only 4 standing up there. So I became number 5. Because my hearing is not good, I didn't hear all the details. Well, guess who's surprised that the special wing was dosed in hot sauce that they call the bomb. Well, yeah. Anyway, so I've been I'll get out of the way. So I've been struggling today. My stomach has been gurgling and burgling and whatever. Of having this one whiskey as a general anesthetic, medicinal purposes only. Now, these ariel roots, just gently wrap them around, tuck them in. They'll be fine. Yep. So this Jamison, yep. My stomach is feeling a little bit better, a little bit more settled. Numerous cups of tea, a bowl of cereal at noon with, with milk, no sugar, no nothing else. And that felt all right, but still gurgly. I haven't been feeling nauseous totally. Barely, borderline, let's put it that way. Now, if I can get this underneath, because it's going to get a bit messy. There we go. Let's move that around so you can see what's going on. I'll try and untangle those little bits of nylon stocking that I use like rubber bands a bit later. This is just a really open general purpose potting mix. Recycled, a lot of it's recycled from the orchids. I don't recycle it for orchids, but for everything else, fruit trees, ornamentals, houseplants and stuff like that. Yep, it's all fair game. And what I don't need, what I don't use, I dump it in the orchard, which is why I hate styrofoam in potting mix, because I sure don't want that blowing around. And the front is only 50 meters to the high tide line, so the last thing I want is styrofoam blowing down onto the beach. Bad enough picking it up out of the garden, but I don't need it going everywhere, that's for sure. I'm really happy that it's developed such a good root system. Now the ariel roots, that's all I can see. Now I'll go get the pot in a minute, and I'll give you a bit of a description on how, see, I can take all those off now, and how I ring barked. Basically, I ring barked the trunk of the Monstera. Now, you may not be familiar with ring barking, but that's cutting, making two parallel cuts, and then peeling all the bark, like this, peeling all the bark around, so that the trunk the cambium layer is fully exposed, and then I put that cutaway pot, which I'm going to grab in a minute, get the whiskey out of the way, the Jamison, the general anesthetic. Okay, put that over here. Oh, I'm happy with that. Woohoo! I'll get the pot so you can see how easy it is to put around the stem of a plant. Yep. I'll just cut out the bottom, cut up the side, wrapped it around the stem where I had cut, packed it with sphagnum moss, taped it up, packed it a little bit more, and then I would keep watering it whenever the surface looked a bit dry, I'd water it until the sphagnum moss was dripping out the bottom. Little over a year ago, and it is now a healthy, well-developed Monstera. Nice new leaf. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm really, really happy with this. Good. That's it. Wayne's Weird World. Autumn, and the day felt like winter. All right. Whatever. Cheers. See you next time.